Before we left, northern Vietnam was just a line on the map. Out here, that line simply disappeared. At the start, we thought the trip would follow a recipe. Hanoi, the northern valleys, then one full lap of Ha Giang. We just keep moving and the trip would take care of itself. In Hanoi, we slowed down. We walked, drank coffee, and learned to cook with ingredients we'd never seen before. The plan still felt solid.
Après, je peux plus manger mes pâtes parce que ça fuse together. And doing around the pan. Yeah? And pork. Yes.
Then the first typhoon flooded the roads north. They had barely started to reopen when another storm moved in. So the question changed. It wasn't, can we get there? It was, if we do, should we keep going? We decided not to force it. Instead, we went to Phu Luong. Not long after our shuttle left, we realized one of our bags was still on it. One phone call later, the staff brought it back. A small thing, but it turned the trip from a plan into a relay between strangers. We thought Phu Luong would just be somewhere to wait for the roads to reopen. It wasn't. The waiting became the trip. We rented a motorbike, followed rice fields and village roads, and stopped trying to plan the whole day at once. We sent big bags ahead and walked into the valley with only day packs. In one village, I watched fiber become thread, then thread become cloth. I tried to loom myself badly and, for the first time, felt the pace of the place. Our backup plan had become the part we couldn't replace. Back in Hanoi, we checked the forecast again, called about road conditions, packed rain gear, and tried to understand the risk. We weren't waiting for perfect weather. We were waiting for the risk to become readable. On October 8th, the window opened. When the engines started, it didn't feel like a victory. It just felt like we could finally begin. At first, the road was wide, and the group found its rhythm. Then the mountains closed in, the bends tightened, and we grew smaller inside the landscape. We passed people spinning thread, weaving cloth, working iron. We stopped for fuel, then rode deeper into the hills.
The outside first, we make it three more together. In the future, we will inside the room, and you will see this one is a lot on the way. Its cubic can be 18 or 100 meter. Like that, the outing is kind of same with different the language from. Bản L bản mới đâu có thêm được vỏ màn hình LCD với lại ABS thôi.
On day 3, the mountains opened into a gorge. We left the bikes and moved onto the water. Without the engines, the whole place seemed to expand. Later, one rope pulled the raft forward. On this trip, sometimes you moved with the throttle, sometimes with your hands, and sometimes you simply waited. On the last day, we left the market and formed the convoy again. First, a tire needed air. Then, the tarmac broke into gravel. The wheels lost their grip, so we got off and used our feet to find a line the bikes could follow.
Really tasty.
At noon, we stopped beside clear water. Hours later, the line stopped again. An excavator was cutting a path through the mud. We watched the bike ahead, then took our turn.
Nice. You got it.
The road never returned to what it had been. Neither did our route. That night, a sleeper bus carried us out of Hajiang. By morning, the mountains had turned back into the streets of Hanoi. 15 days after we began, the route we'd traveled barely resembled the one we'd drawn. The plan didn't make it. The trip did.